Let's now describe the plugin. First of all, this is an emulation of a 2015 Soldano SLO 100 and not of the 2020 reissue. This means that this is not the SLO 100 version that I own myself. Here I would mention a specific aspect, a specific difference between my 2020 reissue and the one emulated by Mercuriall, which is related to the effect loop. Let me explain. In the 2020 reissue, the loop is basically after the master volume controls, with the effects return feeding directly into the power amp. In contrast, the original version's loop is positioned before the tone stack. This is replicated by Mercuriall with a specific feature which is an effects return mode that can be used to feed the plugin with distortion pedal, basically bypassing the preamp section, providing us with some more tonal flavors. Furthermore, the SLO 100 plugin has two channels, a normal one, which provides with clean to overdriven tones, and an overdrive channel that of course is perfect for our lead tones. I have used both the channels in the demo song, the normal channel for the comping part and the overdriven one for the lead tone. Then we have a bright switch that I like, especially for the normal channel, to achieve that sparkly chimey tone that I think we all love and that you have heard in the demo song. I would then mention that we have two separated gain knobs for both the normal and overdrive channel, an EQ section with bass, mid and treble, the master volumes for both the channels, and the presence and depth knobs, where the depth knob serves to control the resonance of the low-end frequencies, allowing us to adjust the amp's bass response, making it tighter or more full and booming. The master volume knobs are very important because they alter the distortion level of our amp and therefore the tone. Of course, this Soldano simulation is part of the Mercuriall Amp Box suite of amps that I have already reviewed in the channel, link in the card above. Therefore, it inherits all the functionalities of the Amp Box, with an entire arsenal of effects, cabs, mic simulations, etc. at our disposal, so that basically we don't need anything more to create our guitar tone. In fact, we have an entire section of the plugin dedicated to the cab sim, where we can load two mics at once, choosing them between an SM57, a Royer 121 or an MD 441. We can set the position of the mics in the space, blend the volume between the two mics, or we can load our own IRs. The included IRs are four, all 4x12 cabinets with a Vintage 30, a Greenback, a JBL K120 and a G12 T75. Then we have a gate, a compressor, a graphical EQ, a wah-wah, 3 overdrives with our beloved Tube Screamer, 3 distortion pedals, a flanger, a chorus, a delay and a reverb. A nice touch is also the addition of a pretty sophisticated parametric EQ that of course allows us to shape even further our tone. Finally, I would mention the tuner and the possibility to control the plugin via MIDI, customizing our MIDI messages as we want using the app. The last thing I would mention is the oversampling functionalities of the Amp Box, which has a by 2, by 4 and by 8 oversampling functions, to be used of course to reduce aliasing. I have done a video in the channel about aliasing, and once I have learned to hear it, well, I can't live without these oversampling functionalities. Finally, the price is gonna be around 100 bucks. Let's now hear some more sounds. Final considerations here, and please notice that Mercuriall has provided me with this plugin for free, but this video is not paid nor sponsored, and therefore, as always, I'm free to tell you whatever I want. I have to say that I appreciate the Mercuriall suite of amps. All the amps, SLO 100 included, are well simulated, with attention to details, a clean and a nice interface that is pretty well done and organized, a well done cab and mic section that is once more pretty easy to use, providing us with the most important tools we need to imitate properly a cab and mic section. If I had to mention few things that could be improved, I would mention the reverb section and the set of mics available. I mean, I would like to have some more reverb types to choose, like a spring reverb, and as regards the mic section, well, I miss a condenser mic that would provide that textural tonal possibility that is useful in some situations. Lastly, a very nice touch would be the possibility to choose the mic preamp among, for instance, an API 512 or a Chandra Germanium, etc., which would be a quite unique feature in these plugins, something I think only Fractal allow us to do with their pedalboards. In any case, this SLO 100 is a very nice addition to the Ampox suite of amps that I enjoy using and that enhance the overall versatility of this solution. The only other amp I would like to have is a deluxe reverb, actually to play some jazz with my beloved ES157. So we have now reached the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell and leave a thumb up, as it would be of great help. If you're interested in my ARs or in my Tonics profiles, you can check out the link in the card above or description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine and to my new EP, Art, Love, Freedom. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.